Dear students, today we will start the rest part of this monocarboxylic acids. In the last class, we have discussed regarding that is acidic behavior of that is carboxylic acids, that is monocarboxylic acids. Today we will start from that portion. For example, that is acetic acid CH3 C double bond O OH, and you would compare that is benzoic acid C6 H5 C double bond O OH, or you can take phenol benzene that contains OH group. So this has the ability to donate that is H plus, and there is the formation of CH3 C double bond O minus plus H plus, and in this case that is benzoic acid C6 H5 C double bond O minus and H plus. In this case also we can take that is phenoxide ion. This is your acetate ion, benzoate ion, and you can take that is phenoxide ion or phenate ion. So if we compare the acidic behavior of these two, that is benzoic acid with that of the phenol or acetic acid with that of the phenol, then what will be the trend? The trend will be that is these acids, that is carboxylic acids, they are more acidic than that is your phenol. Because in this case, if we draw the resonating structures, the acetate ion or the benzoate ion, the negative charge that remains over the more electronegative element. Both have the two carbon atom. For example, CH3, C double bond O minus, this oxygen atom that contain negative charge during the process of resonance. Again, this carbon atom CH3CO minus, this carbon atom that becomes negative charge. So negative charge that is dispersed over these two more electronegative element, that is your oxygen. In the same manner we can explain the benzoate ion. So benzoate ion or acetate ion, these are more stable as compared to phenoxide ion. Therefore phenol is less acidic as compared to that is carboxylic acids. And the last class we have discussed regarding the acidic behavior of these two, that is acetic acid and benzoic acid. That is benzoic acid is more acidic than that is acetic acid because of higher value of Ka, that is 6.3 into 10 to the power minus 5 in this case. And in this case Ka value, dissociation constant for that acid, Ka value that is 1.75 into 10 to the power minus 5. And moreover, acetate ion will produce less number of resonating structures as compared to benzoate ion, which has the ability to produce 6 number of resonating structures. In the last class we have explained this acidic behavior of these two. Now we are comparing the acidic behavior of that is carboxylic acids with that of the phenol. So phenol is less acidic than the carboxylic acids because of less stability of that phenoxide ion as compared to that is your carboxylate ion. So next we will explain certain reactions where the acidic behavior of the carboxylic acid that is explained. So next we will start the reaction that carboxylic acids due to H part, that is acidic behavior, H part reaction. First we will explain regarding the reaction of the carboxylic acids with active metals like sodium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, etc. That is acidic behavior of that carboxylic acids, that is explained by this reaction where the acidic hydrogen atom that is replaced by these metals, H is replaced by that sodium, potassium, zinc or that magnesium. For example, if we will take CH3 COOH, that is acetic acid, this is the acidic hydrogen atom. So this is replaced by sodium metal CH3 COONA plus half H2. That is hydrogen atom that is replaced by that sodium metal. So acetic acid that reacts with metallic sodium, there is the formation of sodium acetate and hydrogen gas is liberated. So this reaction that which explain the acidic behavior of that is acidic behavior of that hydrogen atom of that acetic acid. In the same manner, if we take that is formic acid, acetic acid, benzoic acid, etc., that is CH3 COH plus zinc. This is monovalent, this is your divalent. So two molecules of this one that gives I true, that is CH3 COO whole 2, that is Zn plus H2. So one, because of the monovalent nature of that sodium, hydrogen atom is replaced by that sodium, and in this case zinc that replace two hydrogen atom of that two acetic acid molecule. So there is the formation of sodium acetate and zinc acetate. This explained regarding the acidic behavior of that hydrogen atom. So in the same manner, we can take reaction with K or reaction with that magnesium. In this case, we can put similarly, that is with alkalis. Alkalis like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide. Alkalis, these are the acids that react with the base to form salt and water. That explained regarding the acidic behavior. For example, CH3 COOH that has been treated with KOH, or that is treated with NaOH, or that is treated with that is CaOH whole 2 calcium hydroxide. They are the acids that react with the base to form salt and water, where the hydrogen atom that is replaced by that is metals. So there is the formation of CH3 COK plus water, H part and OH part that combine to water, H and OH that combine to form water, H and OH that combine to form water. So these are the reactions which will explain the acidic behavior of that carboxylic acids, that is reaction due to H part. So the product will be CH3 COONA plus water. In this case, that is CH3 CO whole 2, that is Ca plus water. 2 water. We can take that is your 2 water. So this reaction that will explain regarding that is acidic behavior. In the same manner, we will take that is action with that is sodium carbonate, carbonates and bicarbonates. Action with carbonates and bicarbonates, that is sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3 or Na2CO3. That is sodium bicarbonate and sodium carbonates. What will be the reaction? That is the release of that is carbon dioxide gas. With various effervescence, that is the release of that carbon dioxide gas. For example, CH3 COH that has been treated with NaHCO3. So there is the formation of CH3 CONA plus water plus CO2 gas released. Or you can take that is sodium carbonate CH3COH. We have to balance all these equations. I am not giving the balance equation, you have to balance it. Sodium carbonate, there is the formation of CH3CONA, water, and that is your carbon dioxide gas. This gas is released. So the carboxylic acids that reacts with sodium bicarbonates and sodium carbonate to form the corresponding salts with the release of that carbon dioxide gas. So this reaction that clearly distinguishes between that is phenol and the aromatic acid, that is your benzoic acid. We have to prove how this will explain the difference between that is phenol and benzoic acid. For example, phenol and benzoic acid. How to distinguish between these two? Phenol and benzoic acid. So benzoic acid, that reacts sodium bicarbonate. This is the chemical. This is the chemical that distinguish between phenol and the carboxylic acid. So there is the formation of sodium benzoate, that is water and carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide gas that gets released whenever benzoic acid that reacts with that sodium bicarbonate. And if we take that is phenol, sodium bicarbonate, there is no CO2, carbon dioxide release, no CO2. So this reaction that clearly distinguishes between that is benzoic acid from that of the phenol, because we have explained regarding the acidic behavior of that phenol and benzoic acid. We have compared also. This is more acidic than phenol, and we can distinguish between these two by this chemical, that is sodium bicarbonate, which will give carbon dioxide, release of carbon dioxide, that is your benzoic, no release of carbon dioxide, that is your phenol. So this is the reaction that is due to H part, that is action with metals, action with alkalis, action with carbonates and bicarbonates. Next we'll go for the reaction due to OH part. Next we'll say the reaction due to that is OH part of that carboxylic acids. First one, that is reaction due to OH part. The first reaction, that is action with PCl3, PCl5 or SOCl2, that is reaction of the carboxylic acid with phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride and thionyl chloride, that is SOCl2, that is known as thionyl chloride. What will be the product? In all these cases, the OH part of that carboxylic acid that will get replaced by that Cl. RC double bond OOH. We are considering the reaction due to that OH part. For example, acetic acid that reacts with PCl5. Acetic acid that reacts with PCl5. So there the formation of that is OH group will get replaced by that Cl. That is CH3, C double bond O, Cl. In all these cases, CH3, C double bond O, OH, that has been treated with PCl3. Or we can take that is CH3, C double bond O, OH, that has been treated with SOCl2. So in this case, 3 molecules, the product will be CH3, C double bond O, Cl. OH group in all these cases that will be replaced by that Cl plus that is H3PO3. H3PO3. In this case, that the formation of that is HCl and POCl3. Side product. These are the side products. But the product is, organic product is acetyl chloride. Acetic acid reacts with PCl3, PCl5 or SOCl2. In all these cases, there is the formation of acetyl chloride. Another short question, very important short question is here. Which among them, which will produce the more effective, that is purified form of that acetyl chloride? That purest acetyl chloride that is produced by taking which of these ones? Whether PCl3, PCl5 or SOCl2 with that of the acids. The answer is that is your thionyl chloride. Why? Because in this case, we can take that is acetic acid reacts with SOCl2, that is thionyl chloride. There is the formation of acetyl chloride. Sulfur dioxide gas is released. Hydrochloric gas is released. So these are the gaseous materials, gaseous metal that has been released, leaving behind that is pure acetyl chloride. But in this case, acetyl chloride is attached with H3PO4. That impurity is there. In this case, acetyl chloride, hydrochloric acid that is removed as gas, but POCl that remains as impurity. But in this case, only acetyl chloride is left behind, and sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid that is removed as gaseous material. So the short question, which of the following, that is PCl3, PCl5, SOCl2 or SO2Cl2 will produce pure acid chloride with that of the carboxylic acid? The answer is SOCl2, that is known as thionyl chloride. Because in this case, sulfur dioxide and hydrochloric acid that is removed in the form of gas, only acetyl chloride is there. So this is the reaction due to OH part, that is reaction of the carboxylic acids with phosphorus trichloride, pentachloride or thionyl chloride. Same reaction due to OH part will go for that esterification reaction. That is reaction due to OH part, that is reaction of the carboxylic acids with that of the alcohols. That is reaction due to OH part, that is action with alcohols. Action with alcohols. So action with alcohols, that reaction that is known as esterification. Carboxylic acid, RC double bond O, OH, that has been treated with R dash OH, that is formula for that alcohol, that reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of acid, that is mineral acid. So OH part of the acid, carboxylic acid, and H part of the alcohol, that is removed in the form of water. Very, very important short question. Water is removed during the esterification. The H part of the alcohol and OH part of the acid that combine to form water. Then what are the other parts? That is R bond C double bond O, R dash. That is R C double bond O, R dash. That is the formula for that ester. R C double bond O, R dash. That is formula for that ester. OH and H that combine to form water. So this is the esterification reaction. Forward reaction, that is known as esterification, and backward reaction, that is known as hydrolysis of ester. If we will take the particular examples of this kind, for example, acetic acid that reacts with ethyl alcohol C2H5OH, that the formation of, that is OH part of that acid, H part of that alcohol that combine to form, in presence of acid, combine to form CH3, C double bond O, C2H5, that is ethyl acetate, acetic acid, ethyl alcohol, that the formation of ethyl acetate, that is common name, and IUPAC name, that is alkyl alkanoate, ethyl ethanoate, alkyl alkanoate, ethyl ethanoate, 2 carbon atom, ethanoate, common name ethyl acetate plus water. So that is the formation of ester. Then what is the different factors, steric factor that plays a vital role for this formation that is ester? So the trend of the carboxylic acid and trend of the alcohols, that is HCOH greater than CH3COH greater than, that is C2H5COH, that is steric effect that hinders the esterification reaction. In the same manner, if we will take, that is CH3OH greater than primary alcohol greater than secondary alcohol greater than tertiary alcohol. So this is the trend of this carboxylic acids. So less bulky group that is acid and less bulky group that is alcohol, that will form the ester easily. If the question is which of the following will form, that is ester easily. If the question is which of the following will form, that is ester easily. Acids are given, alcohols are given. The answer will be first member, that is formic acid. Formic acid and your methyl alcohol. This is a trend that which contain less bulky groups. So because of the presence of less bulky groups, they will produce the ester easily. Next we'll go for the mechanism of that esterification reaction. We have to explain what is that mechanism of that esterification reaction. This is the trend of this that is increasing trend or that is decreasing trend, or HCOH greater than CH3COH greater than C2H5COH, more bulky, less effective for ester formation. That is tertiary alcohol, more bulky, less effective for ester formation. Next we'll explain regarding the mechanism of that esterification. This is the action with alcohols. The reaction is esterification. Next we'll explain for that mechanism, how that reaction that takes place, mechanism for that reaction. During this mechanism, the reaction that is carried out in presence of that is acid H plus, that is hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Generally sulfuric acid is taken, little amount of that sulfuric acid is taken. In acidic medium, that reaction that takes place, that will act as catalyst. That is acid catalyzed reaction. So regarding mechanism, that is RC double bond O H, or instead of that R, if you will take that CH3, that will be your acetic acid. CH3 C double bond OH. So that is the formula for that acetic acid. In presence of that acid, inorganic acid, mineral acid, this H plus that comes from that mineral acid, that is HCl or sulfuric acid. So this oxygen atom that contain lone pair of photon. So there is the formation of CH3 C double bond OH. That oxygen atom that acquires positive sign OH. In the second step, there is the formation of trivalent oxygen atom, formation of trivalent oxygen atom. So this bond will be shifted to that oxygen atom. CH3 C double bond OH plus bond OH. This bond is shifted to this one, and then the formation of that is carbocation. CH3 C OH OH, and this becomes positively charged. This positively charged carbon species, that is carbocation, that attacks or is attacked by the oxygen atom of that alcohol which contain lone pair of photon. That is CH3 COH OH plus say C2H5OH, that is alcohol. The carbocation positively charged, it will be attracted by the lone pair of photon containing the oxygen atom of that alcohol. Then what will be the product? CH3 COH OH, oxygen atom, hydrogen, C2H5. Again this oxygen atom that acquires trivalent nature, therefore that becomes positive charge. So this hydrogen atom is released in the form of H plus. Hydrogen atom is released in the form of H plus, and that is attached to this oxygen atom. Hydrogen atom that is released in the form of that H plus, that is attached to this oxygen atom. So there is the formation of CH3 OH OH2 plus bond OC2H5. So this bond again ruptures, and there is the formation of this species minus water. Water molecule is removed, H2O in form of H2O. So there is the formation of CH3 bond C O bond H, that is OH, O bond H, bond OC2 H5, and this carbon atom that acquires positive charge. CH3 bond C, OH, bond OC2 H5. Then what will happen? This carbon atom that is positive charge, again this hydrogen atom that is removed in the form of H plus, and this bond pair of electron that is shifted to this one. And then the form minus H plus. Mark it. What is the role of that H plus ion in this case? The H plus ion in this case will act as catalyst. That has been utilized in one step, in the first step that has been utilized, and after the end of that reaction, again that has been regenerated. So that the formation of CH3, C double bond O, OC2 H5, and hydrogen atom in the form of H plus that is removed. And this bond that is that form double bond here, CH3, C double bond O, OC2 H5, that is the formula for ester. So this is the mechanism how that esterification reaction that takes place. And the esterification reaction that is hindered by the presence of bulky groups, that is steric hindrance. Therefore, less bulky group containing acids or less bulky group containing that is your alcohol, that will favor that is esterification reaction easily. So this is regarding the mechanism of that reaction, mechanism of that esterification. In this case, the H plus ion will act as catalyst, that is acid catalyzed reaction, where that is utilized in one step. First step H plus is utilized, and after the end of the reaction, again that the release of that H plus with the formation of that is carboxylic acid. So this is regarding esterification mechanism. Next we will explain the reaction of that carboxylic acids with that of this ammonia. Same reaction due to OH part, that is action with ammonia, action with NH3, that is action with ammonia. RCOH, that is reaction due to OH part, RCOOH, that has been treated with ammonium. There is the formation of RC double bond O, ONH4, that is ammonium salt of acid will be formed. RCOH plus NH3, that is RCONH4, that is ammonium salt of acid will be formed. So this salt, whenever that has been heated, that is H2 part and O part, that is removed in the form of water. So the product will be RC double bond O, NH2 plus H2O. So carboxylic acids, when it treated with ammonia, there is the formation of ammonium salt of the acids. This ammonium salt of acids, when heated, there is the formation of that is acid amides, RCONH2, that is the formula for that, acid amides, RCONH2 acid amide, alkanamide. And we have to give one of the example. For example, CH3 COOH, that is acetic acid that has been treated with ammonia. There is the formation of CH3 CO NH4, that is ammonium acetate. So this ammonium acetate that is heated to form that is CH3 CO NH2 plus water. One of the important short question here, what happens when ammonium acetate is heated? CH3CONH4, that is formula for that, ammonium acetate, acetic acid, ammonia, ammonium acetate heated to form acetamide, or IUPAC name is that is ethanamide, that is acetamide RCONH2 formula. So therefore that is heated to form, this compound is heated to form, that is ammonium acetate is heated to form, that is acetamide, that is ethanamide with the release of water, H2 and O, that is removed in the form of the water. So this is the reaction. For example, if we will take the example of that phthalic acid, COH, that has been treated with ammonium, there is the formation of ammonium salt of that phthalic acid, CONH4, CONH4, so that is heated to form, that is phthalamide, phthalamide, phthalamide. There is the release of 2 water molecules, minus 2 water. There is the release of 2 water molecules here. So phthalic acid, this is the formula for that phthalic acid. Phthalic acid reacts with ammonia to form ammonium salt of that phthalic acid, ammonium phthalate. So whenever this molecule that has been heated, H2 part, O part, water, H2 part, O part, water. So 2 molecules of water are released with the formation of phthalic anhydride upon heating. So this is upon heating, this is your phthalamide. Upon heating, again NH2 and H part that combine to form NH2 and H part that combine to form ammonia. Then there is the formation of phthalamide, C double bond O, C double bond O, that is NH with the release of ammonia. NH2 and H, NH2 and H that is removed in the form of ammonia, the benzene that contains CO, NH, CO. And I have written in the bonding form. So phthalic acid reacts with ammonia to form ammonium phthalate, which upon heating that the formation of that is phthalamide, and phthalamide upon heating releases one ammonia and that the formation of phthalic anhydride. So this is the reaction of the, that is carboxylic acid with ammonia, which is due to OH part. OH part is replaced by that NH2 part. In this case, OH part that is replaced by that NH2. In all these cases, OH part that is replaced by that NH2 group, therefore that is the reaction due to OH part. Next we see the same reaction, that is reaction due to OH part, that is action with the dehydrating agent like P2O5. Action with the dehydrating agent P2O5, that is phosphorus pentoxide. P2O5 that is treated as dehydrating agent. So that will take 2 molecules of, for example, CH3, say double bond O, OH, that is the formula for that acetic acid. CH3, that is acetic acid. 2 molecules of acetic acid I have taken. P2O5 will act as dehydrating agent. H and OH that is removed in the form of water. H and OH that is removed in the form of water. Then what will the product? That is minus water. CH3, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. So that the formation of this product CH3, CO, whole 2O. Or we will write down on the bonding form CH3, C double bond O, O, C double bond O, CH3. That is your acetic anhydride. In all these cases, I am telling this name of this reactants and products. You have to write down the name of the reactants and products in the left hand side and right hand side of the organic products. Organic reactants, organic products and organic reactants. You have to name either the IUPAC names or common names of the reactants and products. So H and OH that is removed in the form of water, that is the formation CH3, C double bond O, CO, CH3, that is the formation of acetic anhydride, otherwise known as ethanoic anhydride. Ethanoic anhydride. If we take another example where there is the involvement of H and OH part both. For example, sodium acetate that reacts with acetyl chloride. Sodium acetate, CH3CONA. Sodium acetate that reacts with acetyl chloride, CH3COCl. So that the formation of NaCl in this case. Again there is the formation of that acetic anhydride, CH3CO whole 2O. So these are the reactions where we have explained reaction due to OH part and in reaction to OH part that tells regarding the formation of acid derivatives like that is acid chloride, acid amide, acid anhydride and esters. These are the reactions in which OH part that is replaced by that OR, that is ester, NH2 that is formation of acid amide, that is Cl formation of acid chloride, and replacement of OH by OCOR that is formation of acid anhydride. All these are treated as acid derivatives. Replacement of OH by certain group that is formation of acid derivatives. So dear students, today we have explained regarding the reactions of that carboxylic acids that due to H part and OH part. In the coming class we will discuss regarding the reaction due to CO part, COH part and that OH part. Sorry, that is R part. R, CO and COH part. So thank you all.